You are getting into focus. Can you change the focus? Spotlight. First, do deep exhalation. No, it's still not correct. Atmanathan. Spotlight. But I don't know why it is not appearing correctly in my screen. Okay, anyway. So, are you able to see correctly, all of you? Okay, fine. No problem. First, deep exhalation. So, focus on the breath. Don't allow the mind to wander anywhere. And importantly, relax your physical body and the mind. So, don't bring any unnecessary thoughts. Focus only on the breath. So, when the physical body is fully relaxed and the mind is reached a state of quietude, Upanishads recommend that one should do dhyanam with a peaceful and calm mind. And this dhyanam is to be oriented toward Supreme Brahman, Supreme Conscious Principle, Param Brahma Tattvam. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma Tat Jalaniti Shanta Upasita. So, this Brahman, all pervading, has to be, we have to do upasana on this supreme principle as the all pervading principle and also the substratum for Srishti Sthiti Layam. So, doing Dhyanam, do the meditation on Brahman as the source of creation. The world emerges from Brahman, resides in Brahman, and finally merges back in Brahman. That is the Dhyanam. So, since it is what? Samashti. It is huge. Bhratamatvat Brahma. Upanishad mantras also point out that the same supreme consciousness principle is present within your own self. That principle is of the nature of Sat Chit Anandam, existence, absolute consciousness, and absolute bliss. And so, Upanishad mantras ask you to focus on the presence of consciousness within you. Pratibodhabiditam matam amritatvam hi vindate atmana vindate viryam vidyaya vindate amritam bodham pratibodham. So the continuous cognition that keeps on happening within ourselves. We don't even spend a second to think how it is happening. Imagine the moment consciousness leaves the body, then nothing functions. So, bodham, pratibodham, that consciousness has to be understood. Viditam matam. That is the ultimate established message of the Upanishads. Matam. And one who understands, realizes, internalizes and becomes Brahman here and now. Amritatvam hi vindate. This knowledge. So, very important portion, even the ninth chapter about knowledge. So, this knowledge of Brahman on realization bestows immortality. And while immortality is something that we can say happens after this physical body perishes because you are not reborn, right? You are immortal. While being alive, what is the benefit? Atmana vindate viryam. This Brahma Jnanam will bestow upon you tremendous mental strength to face whatever is happening in your life presently. Because by Jnanam, the power of knowledge, you burn off all the actions, reactions that are happening. So nothing sticks to the mind. And nothing sticks to the mind, what happens? Nothing bothers you. You're always in peace. So, Atmana vindate viryam, vidyaya vindate amritam. So, this Brahma Jnanam, once again, the mantra says, takes you to immortality. So, let's understand what are the impediments, why we are not able to get that Brahma Jnanam, where are we getting limited. Now, to the ninth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam. Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurte Namaha. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतं वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम् All of us stand Em Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Dimyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Nabidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha देवाय तस्मै नमः ओम श्री कृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम श्री भगवानुवाच तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितं न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुतेऽर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पंडितं बुधाः ओम शांति शांति शांति। अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः। ओम नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अण्डमं व्यक्तसम्भवम् अण्डस्यान्तस्ति मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी। ओम। Now let's chant shloka number 24. Few more minutes on that, then we'll go to 25. Shri Bhagavanuvacha aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena taschyavanti te. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the ninth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The ninth chapter is called as Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, sovereign science, sovereign secret. And there are many, many secrets. The highest secret is the true nature of Bhagavan. There are lower secrets. So this is one of the lower secret. What is the lower secret? Bhagavan is saying that even when you worship the lower gods, the finite gods, you're all worshipping ultimate truth, the supreme Ishvara Tattvam, unknowingly. Correct? Means what? Unknowingly. That's a secret, right? We all don't know. Unknowingly worshipping the supreme truth. Nothing wrong with that. Because what is important, Bhagavan is saying that Natumam Abhija, this sloka is very important, right? Abhijananti, na abhijananti. The supreme truth can only be known and understood. It is not a form or a name which you can offer worship in the classical sense or understanding. What is real bhakti or worship to the supreme? Can anybody say quickly? What is real bhakti or the worship that you can offer to the supreme? All are now blinking. Study, understand. Write down. Now clearly now understand. Understand means what? You have to study the Vedanta Shastra and know that supreme Brahma with. You cannot do Brahma Puja. The Brahman you cannot offer puja to Brahman. You cannot offer flowers. You cannot offer other things. The only worship of, you say, in a sense, worship of Brahman means knowing Brahman. Are you all clear? So it's okay to offer your physical worship to different gods, and that will anyway go to the Ishvara Tattvam. What is the real bhakti to the Supreme? It is knowledge. That's why the wonderful shloka in the 18th chapter. Bhaktyamam. What is the shloka? Abhijanati. The same Abhijanati is coming as Abhijananti here. Are you able to understand? Abhijanati is Ekavachana. Abhijananti is Bahuvachana. Are you getting what I'm saying? Bhagavan is very, very, very consistent. So Bhagavan says, by limiting yourself and doing puja to the lower gods, no doubt, you are getting some finite results, and even those results you're getting because of my power. Supreme Brahman is able to deliver the results through the what? Finite gods. But in the process, you have lost the opportunity to know. See, Natumam abhijananti. Too bad. What happens? They're only spending time on only worshipping the lower gods and not giving time for Vedanta Shastra. You lose the opportunity of knowing the ultimate truth. And why Bhagavan is lamenting? If you don't know the ultimate truth, what happens? You only keep on doing worshipping. Worship karma, karma, what happens? You will be subject to continuous rebirth. Very good. There you come. You all understood very clearly. That means what? What is the clarity you should get? That while I will continue to do all the other karma, and as I told you, anything special japam, you want to do that, no problem. But don't lose focus on Vedanta Shastra, because one day you will get the realization, Brahma Jnanam, and then from that light, from that standpoint, look at everything. Everything looks crystal clear. The whole thing, which looks very confusing, very problematic, yes or no? Today, everything looks like bound in knots, difficult problems, that, this. I'm getting no karma phalam, that, this, all that will totally melt away, get cleared, and you will be established in supreme bliss. Oh, there is neither karyam nor karanam. You go beyond karana karyam. You go beyond punyam papam, dharmam adharmam. So that's why you all chant. See, the chanting that you do in Nirvana Shatakam, what is that? Na punyam na papam na saukhyam na dukkham na mantro na tirtham na vedana yajnaha. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Some of you know, right? You all know this or not? This shloka. So merely chanting we do, that is good. But how to realize? Only with systematic study of Vedanta Shastra. So Bhagavan says, unfortunately, by limiting yourself to worshipping of finite gods, tattvena, other important point. So from the standpoint of tattvam, the ultimate knowledge, this person who is only engaged in ritualistic worship falls down. Shabanti means what? Person falls down, means doesn't reach the goal. If you don't reach the goal, you fall. So now importantly, a couple of points what you should know is, what is the real tattvam? When you say tattvam, can tattvam be worshipped? What is tattvam? Tattvam is knowledge. And what is that knowledge? Knowledge is supreme truth. And what is that? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. What is the real definition of Brahman? As Upanishads are helping you. You can't define Brahman, but it is trying to help you. What is that? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Anantam Satyam. Write down. Anantam Satyam Anantam Jnanam. Anantam Satyam means Trikaleshu Tishtati, that which is present in the past, present, future, forever. That existence, supreme existence is Brahman. Anantam Jnanam, here the Jnanam is not a specific knowledge, but the source of all knowledge is consciousness. Eternal conscious principle is Brahman. So this you cannot do puja. Anantam Satyaya Namaha. You cannot do like that. What you should do? Sit down and study Vedanta Shastra system, and that is Tattvena. Understanding in reality. So, you're all stuck in what? Maya, Manusha Vesham. You're all stuck only in the physical form. Go beyond that into the higher reality, which is what? Ashabdam Asparsham Arupam Avyayam. You know, all of you should have, no, whether by liking or disliking this mantra should now be somewhere remotely ringing a bell, right? Ashabdam Asparsham Arupam Avyayam. At least these four words you understand today. Huh? Ashabdam Asparsham Arupam Avyayam. That is to be known. Be very, very clear. It is to be known. You cannot what? Do any worship. That is Nirguna Brahma Tattvam. And so when Bhagavan says, Te Chavanti, they fall means what? Fall into what again? By only continuing to do only worship of the finite gods, fall into what? Samsara chakram. Very good. I am very happy. All of you are understanding. Huh? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam iha samsare. So, please understand, it's important for us to focus on Brahma Tattvam, Brahma Jnanam through study of systematic Vedanta Shastras. So, but while doing Vyavaharam, so who is the supreme principle in the relative world? Relative world, it is Ishvara, right? That Ishvara is present as Saguna Brahman, as Krishna Paramatma, or as Parameshvara. So when you do all your karma, finally some people say that, no? Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu, Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu. It is okay. Both are fine. Because you are doing karma, is also relative. All karmas are offered to the Supreme in the relative plane, which is Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. But you want to be very specific, then it is Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu. I don't know whether you have observed when your karma is being done, your priest sometimes will chant Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu, Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Both are fine, it's not a problem. At least say that, no? At least saying Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu, Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu is what is important. That's why in all our messages, at the end of the message, what do we say in our WhatsApp message? In Brahma Vidya, in Venkataraman, Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Correct. Many times we chant that. So Krishna, no problem. Brahmarpanamastu is for all Vaidika karma when you do. You can say Brahmarpanamastu. Otherwise, you can say Krishnarpanamastu. Now, moving forward. So Bhagavan wants to finally give a confirmed message, a finality to this concept that worshipping the finite will give only finite results, will take you only this far. It cannot take you to the ultimate. Even though you stand upside down, all of you turn cameras, many of you not camera on, turn cameras. That means what? Shraddhayanvitaha, lot of dedication. People sometimes get up at what, 3 o'clock in the morning to do special japam and all for the devatas. Even all that will take you only up to the limited point. Why? Because the gods, these gods with themselves are finite, with limited capability. Are you getting the point? Nah. Hello, sir. If I got only 5,000 rupees, I cannot give more than 5,000. Can I give 5 lakhs? Can I give 10 lakhs? Can I give 50 lakhs? Until I cannot give. So these gods are limited, so they can give you only as much as they can because they're limited. So it's called finite gods. Anya devataha, not anya devataha. So Bhagavan wants to give few examples where people are focused on only these finite gods. And what is that? Shloka number 25. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Yanti Devavrata Devan Pitrunyanti Pitrumvrataha Bhutani Yanti Bhutejyaha Yanti Madhyajinopi Mam.
Yanti devavrata devan pitrun yanti pitravrataha bhutani yanti bhutejyaha yanti madhyajinopi mam.
Very good. All of us together. Slowly we'll chant. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Yanti Devam Vrata Devan Pitrunyanti Pitrum Vrataha Bhutani Yanti Bhutejyaha Yanti Madhyajinopi Mam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ultimately, when you are doing any of the worship to any of the finite gods, you got a goal, right? You're not simply doing just for Nam Ke Vaste, right? Only if you're doing Nam Ke Vaste, it becomes Karma Yoga. For that, you can know this is your Nitya Karma and then focus on Vedanta Shastra. So, Bhagavan is saying that there are some people who worship these finite gods and they reach the ultimate power that they possess. For example, if you worship Indra, Varuna, all these gods. At best, you can reach what? Svargalokam, which is their residence, which is their area of command, lordship, and everything. Finite gods. What is the question? Venkat Sitaram putting some question. What is it? Then why finite God like other religion? Why not only one God? Okay. That is the greatness of our religion. The one God is difficult to understand. Everybody could understand one God. For that, you have to study Vedanta Shastra. When you begin itself, can we sit down and study Vedanta? So, one God can be understood only by study Vedanta Shastra. So, initially, many gods are there, many finite gods are because of our many desires. Understand that. Have you got only one desire? If you should have only one desire, what should be the desire? Desire should be only moksham, correct? Yes or no? Only one desire you should get, because moksham is ultimate bliss. See what happens by this many finite gods, you're also wanting the same happiness through solving something or acquiring something or no getting into some kind of comfort zone, correct? The ultimate comfort, the ultimate no happiness is absolute bliss, which is Paramanandam, which is possible only by knowledge. That doesn't involve any action actually, only by sitting and studying. Nobody has got the maturity to sit down and study. You tell me, before even this 2, 3 years, did you all know that there's something called Vedanta Shastra and that you should study systematically and that too from a traditional teacher in the right way? Is it? So that's why in the beginning, to bring you to the final path of Vedanta Shastra, many finite gods are there so that we solve all our multiple problems and get some peace of mind. Yes or no? Suppose you got a huge problem that is waiting for you after the class. Can you focus on the class? Tell me. Suppose there's some huge, issues there bothering. You'll be, seemingly sitting because some good, asana is there for studying Vedanta. You'll sit in the class, but that'll be bothering me at the back. After the class, I have to go and face it. Yes or no? Am I right or wrong? Again, some problem. So that is why. So what we say? Okay, take the first step. You can say at least if that is bothering you, what is the solution I told you? You are doing daily your Nitya Japam or something for solving the problem. I put the application. So they'll get solved. So I can continue to focus on Vedanta. That's all. Very nice. No management of your psychological, emotional aspect our rishis have found out. So here Bhagavan is saying people who worship those gods can go only up to that level, that is under the control of those gods. So here technically Bhagavan says they reach those gods. Reaching those gods means they reach the lokam, the worlds that these gods command. So for example, if you are a king of a particular kingdom, again example, you can give admission to anybody you want, right? Anybody who prays to you, praises you, you come and live. Can give even, free. Nah? Free meals, free residence, everything you can do. But you cannot send the person to another world which is not under your control. You cannot send the person to another kingdom. Correct? Similarly, here Bhagavan says you worship the gods, they reach up to those gods. Understood? Reaching up to those gods doesn't mean go and join them. It means the world that is controlled by those gods. Similarly, some people are focused only on worshipping ancestors. Now, it's very important. It's important to worship the ancestors, but not get limited by that. So, what are the different types of daily karmas you're supposed to do? Pancha Maha Yajna, write down. Pitru Yajna, Deva Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, Manushya Yajna. So, in that, Pitru Yajna is important. So, you have to do all the people know how to worship the ancestors who got eligibility. But there is one religion, actually, I don't know whether you know, focus only on worshipping ancestors. They say Taoism is one religion that says that worshipping ancestors is the most important thing. So, like that, if you limit yourself only to Pitru Karmas, only worshipping ancestors, what can they do? At best, they can grant you the world of ancestors. Correct? Is it the ultimate? What is ultimate loka? You tell me. Brahma lokam is ultimate, right? Pitralokam is very elementary. Just below Swargalokam, right? From there you have to go to what? Bhulokam, Bhuvarlokam, Swarlokam, Maharlokam, Janalokam, Tapolokam, Brahmalokam. This Tapolokam Shastra says occupied by all the great rishis. So intense tapas on all the rishis. When you do all this chanting of different mantras, just discovered by rishis, it can take you up to that level. So, depending on the finite gods you worship and even the ancestors that we worship, if you limit only to that, you will go only up to that. You got the point? Doesn't mean you should not do that. So, don't take it wrongly. We should do all these plus study Vedanta Shastra. It is not either this or that. Are you getting the point? You should do Deva Yajnam, do puja to Devas, study Vedanta Shastra. Should do Pitri Yajnam, worship the ancestors as per the prescribed rules, also study Vedanta Shastra. That's why there's an exception. Special knowledge. You all know, should know this. For doing all Pitri Karma, Shraddham and all. When you are doing Shraddham, normally you should start a bit late in the day. You should not do it 6 o'clock in the morning. Correct? You should do it 11, 12, like that you should start. So, from morning, after morning Sandhya Vandanam, you are given permission to study Vedanta Shastras. But you are not supposed to do your Nitya Puja until you finish your Shraddham. This is a very big Sukshmam. The special exemption is given. One can study Vedanta Shastras till you start your Pitrakarma. You got time, you got dedication. So, Vedanta Shastra has been given a very high prominence. Clear? All of you got any doubt? Huh? Don't, some people what? 12 o'clock only you're going to start. Let me sleep. No. Study the Gita Shastra, Gita Bhashyam. In fact, during the Shraddham, one can chant the Kathopanishad mantra. It is said. Okay. Anyway, the Vedanta has got highest prominence. Don't miss it. That's the message here. Clear? Do the Pitrakaryam, but also focus on Vedanta. Then some people worship the Bhuta Ganas. That means what? The lowest form of what? Gods who are more closer to the human being. They got all this tantric power and all those things. They worship that, and so they reach that destination. Means they get the benefits that these gods can provide. Bhutas are called Bhuta Ganas. So here Bhagavan says Bhutani. Bhuta Ganas you can add. Okay. And so by giving these three examples, Bhagavan is saying, okay, if I worship A, I will reach A. If I worship B, I will reach B. And again, formula. If I worship C, I will reach C. If I worship the infinite, if I worship the ultimate Riya, worship means what? If I study the Vedanta Shastra, understand the supreme truth, I will reach that supreme truth and become Brahma Jnani and merge with Brahman. Brahma with Brahmaiva Bhavati. So, Natasya Pranaha Utkramanti. Brahmaiva San Brahmapyeti. So, now quickly, can you all say, when people worship the limited gods, the finite gods or the Pitras or Bhuta Ganas, what is the margam for them? Avritti margam, anavritti margam, what margam? What margam? Avritti margam. Very good. I'm happy. That means what? They come back. Avritti means going in circles, going and coming back. For a person who worships the supreme truth and gets Brahma Jnanam, Avritti margam or anavritti margam? Let me see. Which margam? Now you get stuck. No margam. Brahmajnani has no journey. Now you see? So quickly you should revise all your. When did you study all these things? Previous chapter and again. 8th chapter. When you ask quickly, after Avritti Margam, immediately get an Avritti Margam. Okay, here the shloka is not focusing on Upasana, no, Archiradi Margam, going to Brahma Lokam. There are only two here. That means what? Three examples Bhagavan gives. If you worship the finite gods, you go up to the finite god level. That means what? Those lokas, those places. Right? Suppose you get a visa to go to US. Can you go to Mars? You tell me? You can go only up to US. Like that. Then Pitrunyanti, one who worship, those people who worship only the ancestors go up to that level. Understood? No, clear? Is it? Go up to that God means what? They don't go and no merge. They reach the benefits, they get the benefits and the comforts of that particular loka. So look at now the Padavibhaga Anvaya for sloka number 25. Yanti Devavrataha. Visarga is required. Devavrataha Devan. For this sloka, you need Anvaya to understand properly. For now, first understand the padas properly. Yanti Devavrataha Devan Pitrun Yanti Pitrvrataha Bhutani Yanti Bhutejyaha. See the sloka itself is given a sarga. Bhutejyaha Yanti Madhyajinaha Api Mam. Here Madhyajinaha means Madhyam means not middle people. Nah, write down special. Madhyajinaha Mat plus Yajinaha Madhyajinaha. Nah, end sandhi. Write down. Really first before we go into the Anvaya, you should know this correctly. A lot of people think Madhyarjunam. Madhyarjunam means middle Arjuna. அடிக்கடி பிரியா சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பா ஒட்டார்ஜுனன் மத்தியார்ஜுனம் மல்லிகார்ஜுனம் சொல்லி சொல்லி பெரியவாளுக்கே டயர்ட் ஆயிடுது நம்மளுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரிய மாட்டேங்கிறது so that madhyarjunam there means that particular kshetram of Parameshwara is in the middle. Here madhyajinaha doesn't mean middle. Are you getting the point? Some, two of you confirm? Here matu yajinaha. திருமணம் கரெக்ட் எல்லாம் நான் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான் சொன்னேன் புரிஞ்சது இல்லையா அது விட மத்தியாஜினா மத்தியார்ஜுனம் பண்ணுவேன் ஓகே கிளியர் வெரி குட் நவ் வாட் இஸ் மத்தியாஜினா மத்து பிளஸ் யாஜினா மத்து மீன்ஸ் வாட் மீ who is that me here Krishna Paramatma as Brahma Tattvam clear now look at the Anvaya churka beko last class of the week anyway one thing we can get this last Vedanta class of the week another 4 days rest so focus now Devavrataha yanti devan group 1 study lies only you understand Devavrataha yanti devan Pitrvrataha yanti pitrun Bhutejyaha yanti bhutani. So far clear? 3 groups. Api. Now Bhagavan is reserving the best for the last. Madhyajinaha. Means what? Matu plus yajinaha. Yanti mam. Yeah. Once again, without interruption, note down. Devavrataha yanti devan. Pitrvrataha yanti pitrun. Bhutejyaha yanti bhutani. Api madhyajinaha yanti mam. 13. Very good. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. That is 13. PV18 should be clear, right? No? No clear, no? Now, look at the meaning. Devavrataha. So, Devavrataha means one who is steadfast on the worship of Devas. Devani. Only Vrataha. So, people who focus only on Devas. Vratam means steadfast devotion to those Devas, worshippers of gods. What will happen to them? Yanti. Yanti means reach. Yanti is Bahuvachana. Yati is Ekavachana. So because worshippers, right? Vrataha, Bahuvachana. Clear? Sanskrit. Eva Vrataha, Yanti. See, the problem in English is, when I say reach, is it Ekavachana or Bahuvachana? Singular or plural? You not say. Right? No Vachana. Correct. Whereas yanti means what? For the plural, that is Bahuvachana. Yanti whom devan. Devan bhabayata nena te deva bhavayantu vaha. So reach the gods means what? What all the benefits they can give, including occupation of their world, all those benefits you will get. You can ask me, Sir, what is the benefit of reaching the world of gods? I cannot become that god. See, what is the benefit of going and living in a place, say like Singapore, where everybody enjoys some common comfort or not? Cleanliness, 24 by 7 water supply, nah, hopefully no floods, yes or no? Huh? In other places, you get all the other problems, right? So there are some common comforts that you get by reaching a particular location if the place is comfortable. Are you getting what I'm saying? Nah. So similarly, when you reach Sargalokam, all the conditions that apply to the gods also apply to you, and also you enjoy the same benefits. That is why you reach that world and enjoy. Clear? Reach the gods means reach that place of enjoyment, enjoy everything. Pitravrata, ha, worshippers of ancestors. That's why I keep on saying your parents take care of them when they are alive. And after that, make sure you offer your worships to them. Because in the form of Pitras, they are more powerful than in physical form. Physical form, they can only say something, but from there, they can direct you, support you, do whatever you need, nearest, closest to you. They're watching you. So make sure that you offer the worships to ancestors as per Shastras. What does Shastra say? So if you are eligible, you can do Pitra Yajnam as part of your Brahma Yajnam every day. Then do an Amavasa Tarpana, Nushadam. Then during Grahanam and Mahalaya Paksham, that is Pitru Paksham, do all the Purushas who are eligible should do it, or at least if you are not directly doing it, if you are not eligible, get it done from a priest, at least on appointed days, very important. So those who worship the Pitras, they are called Pitru Vrataha. Write down. Vrataha means what? Steadfast in the dedicated no devotion to Pitras, offering all the worships. What will they get? They will reach the ancestors. What is that called? Yanti Pitrun. Yanti Bahuvachana again. Reach. Pitrun means Pitrulokam. Means what? All the benefits that the Pitras can give. Remember, in a invisible form, they are more powerful. They can grant you all your wishes. So make sure you don't miss out on what? Deva Pitrakaryabhyan Pramaditam. Upanishad itself says, don't be negligent with respect to Deva Karyam and Pitrakaryam. Very, very important. Upanishad is focusing on highest truth or knowledge, but it is emphasizing the eligibility to get jnanam or understanding. You all don't appreciate. Even the Upanishads say that Deva Pitrakaryabhyan Pramaditavyam. Don't be negligent, don't forget. So don't suddenly realize, oh, my father's Shraddham was last month 25th. Then it's a problem. What you should do when the year starts itself, you mark out what is the day, and everything should be planned around that. You cannot do the Shraddham on a Sunday just because it's convenient to you. Shraddham should be done only on that particular tithi of your forefather. So be clear about it. Make sure you do it. It's only a question of discipline. Is it difficult? I don't think it's difficult. Once you plan for it, everything is taken care of. Only problem, if you don't plan, then you run around getting in tension, hurry, worry, all those things. Aram se plan everything out. So, Piturvrata, you understood? Piturvrataha yanti pitrun. So, is the Pitrloka means what? They get the benefit of Pitrlokas, Pitru Devatas. Then, see, in Pitrlokam, let me tell you, it is like an organization. They are Pitrus, there is one local lord, then there is one superior lord, then ultimately one what? Supreme lord for the Pitrlokam. Na Somah Pitraman Emongiraswana Agni Kavyavahana Ityadehe Pitraha Tan Pitrin Sarpayami. Somah Pitraman, all these are gods that are there in Pitrlokam. Clear? Part of Brahma finally we offer Pitrayajnams. You want to know the names of the Pitradevatas. It is there as part of your what? Amavasa Tarpanam, Agnishvata, all those things are all gods and Pitralokam. So they reach the Pitralokam and each month they get the benefits of the Pitralokam. Bhutejyaha. So there are people who worship the Bhutaganas. So all the Bhuta Ganas are under the control of whom? So Gajananam Bhuta Ganadi Sevitam. So what happened? Shiva gave the control of all the Bhuta Ganas to Ganesha. Nah. So what? You worship only the Bhuta Ganas. They don't even worship the main god Ganapati too much, but all the Bhuta Ganas. Then they reach only that level. Okay, Bhuta Ganas. Bhutejyaha. That means what? Worshippers of Bhuta Ganas. Yanti Bhutani. Means they reach level. They got some control. They got some power. Nah. Locally, quickly, you want to achieve something. Nah. If you want to achieve very deep things, will take long time. Quick achievement. Bhuta Ganas. Bhutani. Reach the Bhutas. Not achieve the power of what is the benefit that Bhutas can give. Bhuta Ganas, write down bracket. Api. Now Bhagavan says, and following the same law. The law is not different, right? Doesn't say you worship the Devas, you will go to Pitras. Worship Pitras, you will not go to Devas. No, Adda Didi Agodilla, Kannada will say. Right? You not go in disorderly fashion. So now, following the same principle, if you worship Madhyajinaha, my worshippers. My worshipper means what? Not Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Does that mean worshipping only Lord Krishna? Only worshipping during Krishna Janmashtami? Is that what Bhagavan Mata means? What here? Ishvara Tattvam, one who worship. What is the worship of the Supreme? I am repeating again. What is the worship of the Supreme? Worship of Supreme is Jnana Yajna. Write down. Jnana Yajnena tu cha api anye. Bhagavan told earlier. That is called what? Study of Vedanta Shastra. People think, what, sir? Study of Vedanta Shastra doesn't look like worship. Yes or no? Many people have got this doubt. See, in worship, there is so many things. No puja is there, no water is there, flowers are there, agarbatti is there, chandan, pushpam. Huh? There is nothing. There is the mind. So please understand, take a minute. All the Shodasha Upacharam, 16 types of steps you are doing in a puja, the physical aspect actually is not the reality. What is the real orientation of the physical aspects, physical actions is to orient the mind. Are you getting the point? So, without the mind in the puja, simply putting flowers, simply doing that has no value. Without having the mind in Bhagavan, just going around the temple has no value. In Kannada is a wonderful saying. Chittavillade gudiya suttidode phalaveno ಎತ್ತು ಗಾಣವನು ಹೊತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ನಿತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಿ ಬಂದಂತೆ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. What does it mean? If you don't have the mind on the Supreme, on the God that you are worshipping and simply going round, it is like an ox in the village, no, goes round and round the well which pulls up water. That is the value. Are you getting the point? So the mind is the focus. So Bhagavan says, Madhyajinaha. So those who worship me, it means what? Systematic study, dedicated to Vedanta Shastras to know the ultimate truth. Like this, what are you studying? Study Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras. So my Parama Guru used to never stop teaching Vedanta Shastras every day. There's something to study before lunch. Nah, when the mind is what? Energetic. We can after lunch, ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. Brahmasutra Bhashya Modulo, first thing, because you need a lot of energy to study. Then Upanishad Bhashyam, then Gita Bhashyam, then later you can study other things. Like that, organized, continuously dedicated to Vedanta Shastra. What is the shloka I told you? Asuptehe Amritehe Kalam Nayet Vedanta Chintaya. Vedanta Chintana should be there continuously in the mind. That is what is called Madhyajinaha. Nah, don't think Madhyajinaha and going to Madhyarjunam. You can go there and worship. That is fine. Nah, Madhyajinaha means what? Matyajinaha. Study Vedanta Shastra, right in bracket. Yanti Mam. Reach me. What else you want? Brahmavit param apnoti. Brahmavida apnoti param tadeshabhyukta satyam jnanam anantam brahma. Clear? So, what is important? While what? As a Nitya karma, you do all the Pitar karmas, everything. Deva yajnam, Pitar yajnam, Bhuta yajnam. Bhuta yajnam in our present world is not Bhuta Ganas. Worshipping all the animals. That's why you say offer to sattvic animals like cow. That's why in the Matam they do Go Puja, Gaja Puja, all those things, right? All that you do, but don't limit yourself only to that. Hmm? Have you understood clearly? Hmm? Ah. So, quickly, if you want to read the Shankara Bhashyam, Acharya wonderfully says. So, quickly, Ken, who has got Bhashyam book, look at it. Yanti, Gachanti. Gachanti means reach. Deva Vrataha. See, Vyutpati Acharya is giving. Deveshu Vratam Niyamaha. Bhaktischa Yesham Te Deva Vrataha. If you want to know Sanskrit, simply study Shankara Bhashyam with the Guru. You will become expert in Sanskrit. Then Devan, Devavrataha Devan, Yanti Pitrun. So now you see Agnishvatadini. Somewhere rings a bell. Doing what? You're doing Namas Agnishvata. Comes around. It's Deva. It's a Pitru Deva. Pitru Deva. Yanti Pitrvrataha. Who worship the Pitrus. Then Shraddhadi Kriyaparaha. I told you, for only focus, for them only Shraddha is important. Shraddha is very important, no doubt. But only that you not limit yourself. Bhutani. See what Acharya gives. Bhutani is equal to Vinayaka Matragana Chatur Bhaginyadini. So there are people. So Vinayaka means what? Not only the Ganesha. The followers, no, the Bhuta Ganas were following the main god, that is Ganesha, and also there are Matagana Chatur Bhaginya. There are other form worship for the Three Mata. So Yanti Bhutejyaha Bhutanam Pujakaha. Now you see Yanti Madhyajinaha Madhyajana Shilaha. And Bhagavan says people worship the Supreme Mam Eva. So they reach Bhagavan. Clear? Huh? So what you should do? What is the take home? Take away. You all like take away, right? Systematic Vedanta Shastras to get that jnanam. And so, what is the message here? While you do a lot of difficulty, all the vratas you take to worship all the lower finite gods, here is what you can do towards the ultimate supreme principle. Shloka number 26. Shri Bhagavan Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakthyupahritam ashnami prayatatmanaha.
पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः.
Very good. All of us together now. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakthyupahritam Ashnami prayatatmanaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, this can be a very dangerous sloka for people who are very stingy. Some people don't want to spend any money on any puja. What all this elaborate? Oh, why buy so many flowers? Why buy so many agarbatti, chandan, all these things? Naivedyam, why should I do all these things? Bhagavan has already told in Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Patram is only one leaf. You can get easily. Any tree you can pull on leaf. Pushpam, some flower you catch. Can. Phalam, what? One banana you give, that is enough. Toyam means one drop of water. People say that, no? For people who are stingy, they will recommend this. If you know what you tell them in their plate for no food when they're sitting for lunch. Patram, pushpam, phalam toyam. Okay, give them one leaf, one drop of water, one small banana, small, please eat. So if you are comfortable only having those very limited, nothing, almost just like Vishwamitra, no, taking one drop of water, taking one leaf, or taking air, then literal meaning can take. Are you getting the point? Nah, this should not be taken as an escape route, not to offer to Bhagavan. Because the more you offer, the right things you offer, the more you're going to get. Look at all the pujas. In all the pujas, how much all the Mahans offer so much to Bhagavan, right? When you're offering to Bhagavan, don't do conjuicy or don't do compromise. This should be understood properly. That's why all this Vedanta is all part of Vedanta Shastra, studying Vedanta systematically. Here, what Bhagavan is saying is that you can understand two ways. If you want to focus what? 100% on Vedanta Shastras and also do Nitya Puja, quickly do Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, study Vedanta Shastras. That is one meaning. Another meaning is most important is bhakti. When you offer something to Bhagavan, the bhakti of the reverence. So, the reverence in offering is more important than the offering. Doesn't mean that, as I told you, who has got eligibility to restrict only to patra means right on. Patra means leaf. Pushpam means flower. Phalam means small fruit or whatever, and toyam means drop of water. Who has got the eligibility to literally limit yourself to only this? I just told you, who has got no source of income, who is not earning any money, who's not got any comforts, who is willing to live in a very, very frugal food. What? Shudhyajishcha chikitsyatam. So take food like medicine, as I told you in the last class. Are you doing any of these things? You're doing none of these things. So the important point you should take in this sloka is bhakti upahritam. Bhakti upahritam means what? Offering in a very devotional way, devout offering. So the devotion aspect in offering is what is important, that is mentioned here. So what is the goal of this sloka? If you constantly offer anything to Bhagavan with deep reverence, you attain chitta shuddhi, you attain purity of mind. Whereas if there is no reverence or bhakti, it will become a deal with Bhagavan. Yes or no? Some people make a deal. I will break 108 coconuts if you solve this problem for me. No, I will do Tula Bharam. There is one particular seva where you go and weigh yourself. Some people offer what? Banana, some people offer something else, right? Have you all done? Guruvar, people go and do it, right? So all what? Every temple, Santosh, I don't know, I'm not sure, but most likely, no? I don't know, it's become marketing. Okay, so what happens? Start doing deal with Bhagavan. So when bhakti becomes deal, Bhagavan is saying that let there be bhakti, let bhakti predominate in the offering, and that will purify your mind. And those things, when you offer, so if you're not capable of having all these other facilities, at least offer patram pushpam, at least only for people who are not able to what? Afford those things. Even these small things offered with bhakti, reverence, I will take it because what? It is being offered by the pure minded with lot of devotion. I give lot of value to that. That is the important message here. What is the most important not to mistake? What is the mistake people do? In offering to Bhagavan, patram pushpam phalam toyam. In offering to oneself, what? Bhakshannam. Na. Mrishtannam. You know what does it mean? Mrishtannam means very, very tasty. All types of food you want. And bhaksham, all different things. So be careful. Understand. That's why understanding our shastras requires traditional proper teaching. Now look at the Padavi Bhagan. We'll finish sloka. Patram. Very simple. All of you know this sloka. Patram. Because you may know any sloka or not, that this sloka you'll all refer. Whatever is advantages, we can ಯಾವ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. It's called selective what? Selection of slokas. Some important shloka. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan ischasmi tattvataha. All problem. Abhijanati. Tattvataha. So very difficult. Selective amnesia. Forget that. This will be caught hold of. Okay, right. So, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, yaha. Yo. Yo doesn't mean yo, yo, yo. What you say in English? Nah. In Tamil, yo no word. It's not yo. It is yaha. Yaha me bhaktya. Don't put a sarga for this. Bhaktya prayachati. Prayat prakarshena yachati prayachati. Tat aham bhaktupahritam. One word. It is not two words. Bhaktupahritam. One word. Ashnami prayatatmanaha. Very powerful shloka. Tera? Very good. All of you now on the very good. In the subject. Very good. Now look at the Anmaya. Bhaktya. That's why this word is very important. First, the four word Bhagavan has given. Bhaktya yaha prayachati me patram pushpam phalam toyam tad bhaktupahritam. Bhaktupahritam, I'll give the meaning later. Prayatatmanaha aham ashnami. Clear? Means what? With devotion, when you offer, without lot of elaborate things, provided you don't have, no, if you cannot afford, even then it is okay. That's what Bhagavan is saying. Ultimately, the focus is not on only the offering, but the first level focus is on what? Devotion to get Chitta Shuddhi. And what is the result of Chitta Shuddhi? When you got a purified mind, what is the next step you should do? Can you do only be limited at what? Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Where should you move further? Should, very good. After getting, you will yourself automatically, I'll tell you, what is the proof that my mind is purified? The proof point for a purified mind is when it is starting to seek answers for the higher truths. So, what is this world? Jiva. What is this Jiva? Living being. Who am I? What is this Jagat, the world? Who is Ishvara? And try and understand all these things. Vedanta Shastra. So, first level Bhakti, second level Vedanta Shastra. Bhaktya with devotion. Bhaktya, what with Bhakti? Write down Tritiya Vibhakti. Bhaktya with devotion. Yaha, whosoever. So, no differentiation. Should be only Purusha, Stri, old age, young age. No, anybody who's got Bhakti, whoever. Prayachati me. Offers to me. So here, offering to me means offering to the different gods, offering to me through the different gods. Correct? So I told you, you cannot offer Ishvara Tattam, all this directly, but through the gods, whatever puja you are doing, prayachati me, offer to me, patram, even leaf, pushpam, even a flower, it's all ekavachana. So phalam. So what is the bahuvachana for phalam? Phalani. So Bhagavan didn't say phalani, say phalam. Right? So phalam. Actually, as per Shastras, always at least two fruits you have to do Nevedyam. Don't do ekam. That's the standard. But here Bhagavan wants to make it very, very easy. Phalam, even a fruit. Or toyam, offering water. Ne. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. One drop of water. Ne. With tulasi dalam, you put no like that you do, right? Even those you offer what? What is the word you forgotten? Bhaktya. Same bhaktya was used somewhere else. Again, enga? Bhaktya mam abhijanati yava nischasmi tattvataha. So, this is the physical action you do for purification of mind. Same bhaktya, you should sit down and study Vedanta Shastras. So quickly, some people say, Sir, I wrote daily 4 hours puja, sir, 3 hours parayanam. Where is the time for Vedanta Shastra? Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya. My Guruji is very good in that. He'll do shortcut in puja, quickly come for Vedanta teaching. He'll teach Vedanta for 4 hours every day. If he does Parayanam for 3 hours, does puja for 4 hours, where is the time? You also get tired, right? Another point is many people spend enormous amount of time in keeping flowers, taking out, cleaning puja room, that, this. Go on and on and on for 3 4 hours. By the time you finish it, you're so tired. Can you study Vedanta Shastra? Already Vedanta Shastra is putting a lot of pressure on your thinking, thought process. So quickly do Nitya Karmas, quick puja, come and start studying Vedanta Shastra. So here, important is bhaktya with devotion. So during that short period also, just like when doing dhyanam, you focus only on the Supreme without any other thoughts, no interruption. Similarly, do that with devotion. Then what when you offer something with devotion, what does it become? Tad bhaktupahritam. It becomes a devout offering. As I told you, only offering becomes, even if you offer the greatest things, only offering. But if it is offered with devotion, it becomes what? A devout offering. Bhaktupahritam. That devout offering. Prayatatmanaha. Prayatatmanaha. Shashti bhakti. Of what? The pure-minded ones. Prakarshena yatatmanaha. Write down. Yatatmanaha means people who have got lot of dedication, lot of devotion. So, mind. Atmana here means mind. So, prayatatmanaha, the pure-minded people, the devout offering of the pure-minded people, what do I do? Ahamashnami. So, Bhagavan is laying special emphasis on bhakti means what? Devotion, the reverence that you have for the God rather than the offering here. So don't take it literally and say, what should you take? Bhakti is important in all the offering. And if you're not able to afford, don't say I cannot do puja. You can use Tatram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. And third and most important, you can quickly finish the puja and sit for Vedanta Shastra study. So we'll chant the next sloka and end the class. So what should you do? Summary of all these things, all the different, doing puja to Pitras, puja to gods, puja to Bhutaganas and everything. This is the summary. Sri Bhagavanuvacha Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi Yanjuhoshi Dadasi Yat Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya Tat Kurushvamadarpanam.
श्रीभगवानुवाच यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि तदासि यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्.
Very good. All of us together, let us stand. Then the class. Sri Bhagavanuvacha Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi Yajjuhoshi Dadasi Yat Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya Tat Kurushva Madharpanam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So this shloka gives clarification to also Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Because some people had doubt how to offer to Bhagavan the supreme truth directly. Next class we'll study in more detail. It's all very important portions to understand karma, karma yoga, chitta shuddhi, upasana, jnanam. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashishyate. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. Hari Om Narayana.